Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Isotopes. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Patrick Corbin starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Striding in, Dave Parker. He will lead this one off today.
The right fielder, Dave Parker.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
First pitch, 110.
The windup and the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Aparicio fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He hit over 320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
Stepping in now, Larry Doby. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
The Shields is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the left fielder, Dan Musial.
Stepping in, Stan Musial. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy was super sharp in his last one, only allowing 1 hit, and he pitched really deep in a game to get the win in his last start. We'll see if he can match that performance in this one.
So coming to the plate, Luis Aparicio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
And now pitch on the way. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Parker moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Joe Morgan comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Mm, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Stepping into the box, George Brett. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go, and here comes the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
The first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Now the pitch.
Hey.
0-1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
That was it.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Runners off for second. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
To the plate now, Nick Senzel. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Chasing after it is DeShields. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
From the stretch, Omar Narvaez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Simmons leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Weak grounder back to the mound. Reined in.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Masahiro Tanaka is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cubs lead this one 1-0. Ready now, Andrew Jones. The early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch on the way.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now a ball hit towards Simmons at short. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. In is Joey Votto now. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Slider laid off for a ball. Hit back toward the mound. Senzel's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. At the plate, Dwight Evans will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields, taken in by Simmons. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. As we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Parker.
Hit Wheatley back to the mound. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Into the box, Larry Doby, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Nobody out, runner on first. And he misses with it, 1-1. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Aparicio gloves it. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least one out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
At the plate, Stan Musial, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. 0-1, here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Now batting.
So a runner at third here with 1 gone. And up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez. As a look, now the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
The Isotopes do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
2 balls and a strike to Edgar Martinez.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Evan Longoria is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and no one left. We'll head now to the home. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Patrick Corbin.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to look it in is Simmons, one away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Louis Aparicio.
Coming to the plate now, Louis Aparicio. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And quickly there are two away.
The batter, the second baseman.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Musial is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So stepping in, Andrelton Simmons as we begin the top of the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Looking at his career totals, Simmons carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. DeShields is there. He's got it one away.
Now batter, second baseman, Nick.
So striding forward now, Nick Senzel. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Evans on the move. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. First pitch of the at-bat. Omar Narvaez is at the plate as he looks at ball one. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul for the second strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And it's gone as they add still another.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
In now, Masahiro Tanaka. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Brett will put this one away, and the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this. Ready for another chance? George Brett is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Lifted the other way to left center. Musial arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, the center fielder.
Digging in, Andrew Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Parker's under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now back. First base.
Riding in once again, Joey Votto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
A base hit in his first trip. Tanaka pauses. Here's the 0-1. High and deep to straightaway right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Ball and a strike. On the ground up the middle. Simmons is there. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them to times when they don't hurt you too much. Well, so much for that. The error brings 2 runs across the plate, so that did really sting.
Digging in to try it again, Delino DeShields. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. DeShields is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 Cub error, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Cubs lead it 4-2. Digging in and looking for more, Dave Parker, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. In there, and it's 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Slapped hard the opposite way. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Larry Doby.
At the plate, Larry Doby. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is DeShields. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Stan Musial.
The next Cub up, Stan Musial, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Musial, 28 years old. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they still lead this one 4-2. So here now's the pitcher, Patrick Corbin, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0 home. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Parker's under it. 1 away.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Louis Aparicio.
Now at the plate, Louis Aparicio. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's got to hurry. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 8. Second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Morgan. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Senzel fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Martinez.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready for another shot now. Evan Longoria. A hit in 2 tries so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
1-2.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Now in the box, George Brett. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Settling in now, Andrew Jones. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here it comes.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Jones is retired. 2 down now.
Now back, first baseman.
Digging in now, Joey Votto. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Grounded up the first baseline. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, Dwight Evans, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's a pop-up now. Martinez is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Nick Senzel. Smoked on the ground left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Omar Narvaez will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. At the plate now, Masahiro Tanaka, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he popped him up. Morgan onto the grass. And that ball's going to land between them. Now a long throw home. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Jones is there, 2 gone. And he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there. Now at the plate, Larry Doby. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
Now it's 2-0.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Joe Morgan at second. Scooped up. Throw on Devado will take care of him at first, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubs pick up a run on the arc. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this air does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
Charlie Culberson will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 14, Charlie Culberson.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
Jay Bruce will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Here's a fastball called for strike one. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's just 2 for 9. Now the 0-1. On the ground near home. Simmons, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Love the aggressiveness from the catcher right there. He was looking at making the throw to second all the way, and he did a great job with his footwork to get to the ball and then make a strong throw for the out. Good stuff.
Tanaka pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted into center field. Doby will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Charlie Culberson will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Charlie Culberson.
Joaquin Soria will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. So striding in, Stan Musial. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The left fielder, Stan Musial.
Joe Torre is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Joe Torre.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The Isotopes entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Into the box, Edgar Martinez. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month. Standing in now, Evan Longoria, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Aparicio takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andrelton.
Stepping up now, Andrelton Simmons. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. (0-1), here it comes. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
No ball.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And he chased it in the dirt. Torrey recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Cubs strand one, and it remains 5-2. Now at the plate, Joe Morgan. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Lifted in the air out to left. Musial is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
The third baseman.
Digging in, George Brett. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Andrew.
Into the box, Andrew Jones, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line drive to left. Musial is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
First pitch of the at-bat. Joey Votto is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Tanaka pauses. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's fallen off the table.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to second in time. What a play as the side is retired. Standing in, Nick Senzel. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Now a hard liner, but foul. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the 9th.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Omar Narvaez, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
batting, the pitcher, Masahiro, Tanaka.
Paul Goldschmidt will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Base hitter for Chicago, number 22, Paul Goldschmidt.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Andrew Miller takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. At the plate, Dave Parker, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Hit back up the middle. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box now, Larry Doby, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
This one's down to third, and he'll just step on third, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Cubs are on top 6-2. Aroldis Chapman enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. First pitch of the at-bat. Dwight Evans is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. Popped him up. And that's going to land foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
Stepping up to the plate, Joe Torre. First pitch on its way. Low for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He was a 9th round pick during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Doby is right there, 1 down. Number 66 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
For the Chicago Cubs, number 66.
Delino DeShields will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
Delino.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. On the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
6-2 the final total today. Chicago took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Masahiro Tanaka takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Patrick Corbin takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Masahiro Tanaka. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to Patrick Corbin. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we